I'm kind of embarrassed by taking up this much time, but I've been holding my tongue for 28 years. Now I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you how I really feel, and that's nothing but admiration and appreciation for every person that has ever sat up on the dais. Nobody goes into public service, especially elected office, to get rich. The very few who try that avenue, that's the exception to the rule. It's the yin and the yang, and I have nothing but admiration for you people and the directors that you see at every meeting. Bright people, smart people, well-educated, mostly well-dressed, and they could make a good living in the private sector, but they chose to serve their community. So it's just wonderful. I'm just kind of like the Forrest Gump of county government, or for those who went to St. Peter's Prep, Bartleby the Scrivener. I just kind of show up and kept showing up, and that's what happened. So thanks to all the big cheeses that you see, the directors, and especially Mr. Anton. And I did nothing heroic. I just showed up. The only heroic thing I ever did was like on a Friday when Abe would say, I want to see you at 4:30. And then you would hear, that old Jack and the Beanstalk, fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread. Well, you know what? The deal is that wasn't Abe. That's Buddy. I'm sorry, but it's true. But real quick, you have a lot of stuff to do. There's a lot of cogs and sprockets and gizmos and wheels and springs that make the ship of state float and go along, and the officers, the directors, and their assistants and their attorneys, your attorney, but the little sprockets, they're the important things. They say the little, it's a 17-watts jewel. Well, that keeps things going smoothly. You have your resolutions up there. There's a little set of initials in the bottom. Man, it's an important thing. Somebody has an idea, and then it takes a bunch of people to put it together and to get it in front of you and in front of the public. So those little initials are important. The attorneys upstairs, and then the staff down here. We have Al, we have Chan, we have Maria, we have Luz, and it's just take a look at the initials when you see them. And I'm going to turn my back. Excuse me. Our law department staff up here. What can you say? The attorneys and the support staff. They're just terrific. And in my final seconds, just let me say, you know what? I sit at home at night. I watch movies, and if it's snowing or raining, I always think of people that are on the job. Like corrections officers, working all through the night, and sheriff's officers, keeping the roads safe. It's the whole county family. It's the best, and thank you for everything. And just let me say one more thing. See, that's Marcy McClary over there. Hi, Marcy. Marcy graduated Dickinson High School, and then a few weeks or later joined the law department, and she's been here ever since. So she's been, the secretary for 28 years. She keeps things flowing at the law department, and she's just a gem. And to the county counsel, he's like, for those old enough to remember Popeye, he takes old law books, since we're now online, he takes old law books and shreds them. And when a problem comes up, he squeezes the box, and the pulp goes up, and he goes like this. And he's like, you know, and it's like theme music that plays upstairs. And he comes up with the answer. But if I was you, you know, you have to have the great confidence in Ned Florio and great confidence with Abe Anton and I can't forget Laurie, you know, all the directors, Cheryl Fuller and Michelle and you know, Ben and Doris and the purchasing, everybody, and Bill Gorhan. Is there a bigger guy than Bill Gorhan? I'm getting breathless. So I'm going to finish now with a quote from a famous.
This was the Academy Award. The music would be playing.
So there's you know, and I feel bad for taking up the public's time. But there's a famous singer from Hudson County. You know, just an incredible, like one of my idols. And I'm going to quote him. Now, I'm not going to quote the guy. No, and at the end of one of the songs, he says, "Excuse me while I disappear." You know, his one singer. But you know what? Just let me say for the record, my favorite Hudson County singer, it's not who you think. It's Whitey Murphy. Oh. Thank you. Ave Atque Vale from my prep days. Thank you.